Hi, Cirie.
Hi, Haley.
It's so great to chat to you. I mean, congratulations on another incredible game. So
Thank
close
you.
again.
Yeah, I know. Story of my life.
How are you feeling after watching it back?
Awesome. I loved it. I feel like I represented the US well and the world tribe well. I feel like, even at the start of the game, if you had asked me the question, if you don't win, who would you want to win? And it's Parvati, and she won. So, yeah, I have zero regrets. Zero regrets. The
Yeah.
only regret I have is that I picked the wrong damn rock in that fire challenge against Sarah.
Yeah, seeing you back in another fire challenge.
Oh Lord. Manifestation or the opposite effect of it is a true thing because when he told us, when JLP said what we're gonna do and we gotta pick a rock, I'm like, don't pick the rock, don't pick the rock, don't pick the rock. And of course, I got the god darn fire making rock. Oh.
You got you got two fire making challenges in one season.
Isn't that terrible? Isn't that terrible? Oh my goodness. They might as well made them swimming challenges. Same difference.
And have you spoken to Parvati after her win?
Spoke to Parvati today, as a matter of fact. Yeah, I love Parvati. Like I said in the final vote, like I'm not just voting for you because you're my girl. I'm voting for you because I do think you deserve to win this game and you are the GOAT of Survivor. And that still stands true. Like I think Parvati is, if not the greatest, one of the greatest players in Survivor ever. So I think she's, well, I was happy, beyond happy. If it wasn't me, it was her, and I'm okay with that.
Yeah, I mean, it was so amazing to see both of you back again. I mean, I'm a
I
fan.
know,
I've been
right?
watching for a long time. I loved Micronesia as everyone does. It was just so incredible to see you guys playing together again.
Oh, and it was also for me, like to see, it was like a bit of home. Oh my goodness, like showing up to college and there's your cousin or your sister. And you're like, I didn't know you were going to be here. And now you have someone that you know that you can count on, that you can trust. It's like having being all the way in Samoa and there's a family member that showed up on the beach and I look and it's Parvati. Yay! What could go wrong?
It felt like in the game, I mean, you were so well connected. You had such great relationships in the World Tribe. And that double tribal council, it feels like that kind of set the course of the rest of the game in that night when Cass and Tommy went out. But I guess for you, was there any part of you that was ever going to vote out Parvati, or were you planning to go to the end?
Yeah, no, I wanted to, just like in Micronesia, I wanted to go all the way with Parvati and she with me. I had zero desire. I love it. Listen, Lisa was amazing, and meeting Lisa and knowing Lisa was absolutely phenomenal and amazing. However, I did not want at any point Parvati to be voted out.
Yeah, that's amazing. I
Yeah,
mean, to have that kind of loyalty in the game and that connection and want to go to the end, like it would have been great to see. I mean, we obviously didn't get to see it in Micronesia, and you came so
right.
close again.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I if it ain't me, it's her, and I'm okay. That's what made it okay. Now, if Party had been voted out, and then I came that close and didn't make it, and someone else besides Lisa had won, then maybe I'd feel some type of way. But the outcome to me is just, I feel like I got a piece of it, right? I didn't actually win it, but I participated. I helped it along.
You definitely did. You were definitely part of the win. I have to ask, I mean, you've played Survivor five times that we've seen, and
Mhm.
you've come so close on most of the times that you've been out there. Does it get any easier?
I think it does. I think I don't think I know. I was devastated in Micronesia. Like, um, and I think now for me it's more of a validation. Even though I may not have grabbed the win or taken home the prize, to still go so far, especially with the huge target and being such a huge threat, quote unquote, um, it kind of validates me for me. for me to say, you know what, maybe you are okay at this game. Maybe, you didn't win it, and for whatever reason it came down to a fire challenge or no votes or whatever happens, it's not because you're not fully equipped to win and play this game because you make it this far every time. So that's what makes it easier for me. Like, okay, you are her. Okay.
Yeah, I love that about you. You're someone who obviously on your first season you came in as this unlikely survivor player, but time and time again you just prove that you are a survivor and you're
Yeah.
one of the best. So,
Aw.
yeah, I love that it's really validating for you as well to see yourself, go so far time after time.
Right. Yeah. I mean, because I live in self-doubt. Right? Am I supposed to be here? Even from like Exile Island, like, what am I doing? I questioned myself several times during that season, like, girl, why did your husband and your family let you go out here? What are you doing out here? But each time I challenge myself in a different way. I learn something different about myself. I prove something different to myself. And that's what makes it okay for me that I don't, because for me, I'm winning without winning the prize. Each time I win something, I gain something. And I don't know, that's what makes it okay for me.
Yeah, that's amazing. And I feel like, not just playing Survivor, obviously, in the last few years, we've seen you play the traders and you won that, which was amazing. You also went very deep into Big Brother.
Oh,
How did
Lord.
those experiences influence your game this time around, playing Australian Survivor?
They're different games, and there's no real influence for Survivor. The challenges are different, the elements are different, the players are different, the seasons are different. So there's no real the game, the traders is so different. The only similarity is the levels of anxiety that you feel. Those are the only things that cross the um game lines. It's you get anxiety in Big Brother, traders just the levels of it. But Survivor is an animal to itself, right? There is no, if you think you come prepared to play Survivor, you halfway out the door. You just got half of your torch is burning low, because you don't know what you're going to expect. You don't know. You can never predict people and what they're going to do. So if you think you can, you might as well stay home and watch on the couch. Yeah, there's no preparing.
Do you think that winning the traders, was there some, I don't know, sense of validation in that, you hadn't been able to win in Survivor, but you proved that you can win these games because you are really good?
Listen, a win is a win is a win, right? And I'm so grateful for having the opportunity to play the traders, to be the first trader in the US to win, still to this day, the only trader in the US to win. So yeah, again, every time it's something, I gained something. So I gained a little validation from that. I gained a little confidence from that. And that's what brings me back. That and the adrenaline junkie in me that makes me want to play these games and learn more about myself each time and see what I can walk away with.
Yeah. And where does your experience on Australian Survivor sit in terms of, your history in Survivor?
Oh, it's up there. It's up there. It is like I was kind of numbering like the experiences, right? So obviously from best to worst, worst heroes versus villains, I went home early. Next, game changers, like I voted out without any votes. Then there's Micronesia, but tied for first in my experience, in my mind's eye of experiences, would be Exile Island and Survivor Australia versus World, because those are so far my most enjoyable Survivor experiences.
And what did you love so much about playing Australian Survivor?
I think one, I was with Parvati again. Two, like all the people were awesome. There's nobody that I don't like. There's nobody that I'm going to duck if I see at a party, like, oh no, don't let them see me. I'm going to want to run over to Luke and say hi. I'm going to want to run over and hug Kirby. I'm going to want to hang out with Janine and Shawnee. And I don't feel like that every time. So it was, I don't know, although we were playing for such huge stakes, the pressure of, I don't know, being the company of those people, they just made it easy. It was an easier cast to be around than some that I've experienced.
Yeah, that came across. It seemed like,
Oh, good.
everyone was having a lot of fun in this
Yeah.
fast-paced, crazy, short game.
Yeah, yeah, and I typically don't have fun. I'm typically so worried and like nail biting, like who I'm watching. And I did a lot of watching and listening, but at the same time, I learned a lot. Like Luke and I had deep conversations that made me see and connect with him. Lisa and I had conversations. There was times that we could let the game go. Like in most seasons, the game is always like here. And for some reason in Australia versus World, it's almost like we could exhale and just have human conversations. And then once we realize, okay, time's up, back to the game, and that's what made us, like, I don't know, connect so easily with each other across country lines.
Yeah. I mean, that finale, it was a really hard watch because there's the history that you've had with Survivor, and then on the other hand, Luke's got a similar history, not as long as yours. But both of you being up there fighting for your lives was such a hard watch for me. Like I was
Oh.
sitting on my couch, like, and I wanted both of you to win. It was just one of those like heartbreaking
Oh.
moments.
Thank you. Thank you. I mean, you saw me at the end. I was not sobbing in tears. I was grateful and happy and thrilled that you could see that I could make fire, and it was just a all around awesome experience for me. Yes, I came up just short, but I felt like I presented myself well, and I represented the World Tribe in the US well, and I was just so happy with the outcome that the only thing that would have been better is my name as Soul Survivor. Other than that, it was up there, top
Yeah.
two.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
love that. Also, maybe people spelling your name right would have been good.
You know what? I've had this name for 55 years, right? And I almost feel honored that people can't spell or pronounce my name because it's unique, and it just tells me how unique my name is. I'm not nothing against Mary or John. My son's name is John, but it's not one of the typical names, right? So the fact that I almost anticipate people not being able to pronounce or spell my name. So I'm not offended by it at all. It just lets me know how unique it is, and hopefully it continues to be that way. I think we're going to see a lot of babies named Cirie next year.
And I guess before we get to the quickfire questions, I'd love to know what did you take away from playing this time around from Australian Survivor going into Survivor 50?
Being that Survivor 50 was a new era game, I just felt like, okay, if I was able to play a 16-day game, I should definitely be able to do well in a 26-day game. Um, Everything else is basically status quo. There again, for me, I don't ever go in with any strategy or plan because the best laid plans don't work in Survivor. Never do. So you
Not
have
for
to
you,
just be,
definitely.
no, you have to be flexible and fluid, and that was it.
Amazing. Well, I'm looking forward to watching that. Let's get to the quickfire questions.
Okay.
What is a better feeling? Winning individual immunity? Have you done that?
No.
No. Finding an idol or pulling off a blindside?
Ooh. The only one I've done is pull off several blind sides, but I think for me, it probably would be winning individual immunity. That's the only way you're ever safe completely for sure in Survivor is by having that immunity necklace on. So it would have to make that number one.
Yeah, or just convincing someone else to hand it over to you. Player with the most annoying habit in camp this season, and what was it?
Oh no, it was Tommy, because Tommy would tell you a story, and it could be a torrential downpour, it could be a hurricane, the trees could fall, the sand could dry up, it could be a tsunami coming, and Tommy's gonna pause his story until the tsunami's over, and then he's gonna say, like I was saying when I was telling you about that day, you're like, what? You're still telling the story. I love you, Tommy, but his stories took days.
So many people have said that answer.
Sorry, Tommy.
Which Aussie player were you most excited to see?
It's a tie between George and Kirby. I was scared about Kirby because I see Kirby's a beast, and I know if you cross Kirby, she coming for you. George is hilarious. George is like the Aussie version of Shane for me. So I couldn't wait to see him play with George.
And which Aussie player do you think would do the best on a US season of Survivor?
I think Luke. I
Yeah.
think Luke, because Luke is real relatable. I related to Luke on an outside of the game level. And I think a lot of people, if Luke is just Luke and as charismatic as he is and keeps it a buck with you like he did with me, I think a lot of people would be drawn to Luke.
Yeah, I think that would be fun to see. If you could be on any reality show, what would you be on? Now, you've already been on Big Brother. You've already been on The Traitors and won it. So I've got MasterChef, The Amazing Race, and I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here.
Oh, damn. I would want to be on two of them, Master Chef and The Amazing Race. But I know The Amazing Race is hard to tell because my girl Izzy just did The Amazing Race, and she told me, she's like, ooh wee. I would love to do The Amazing Race probably with my son Jared. But I would love to be on Master Chef so Gordon Ramsay could call me a donut. You donut, what are you doing, Cirie? I can hear him say that.
And finally, if someone were to write a history book on Survivor in 100 years' time, what would the headline to the Cirie chapter be?
Oh, wow. The headline to the Cirie chapter would be They Didn't See Her Coming.
Yeah. Well, hopefully, after we see you on Survivor 50, it will be the greatest player to never win who then won.
Exactly. We'll have to wait and see.
We'll have to wait and see. Well, thank you so much, Cirie. It's been so great to chat to you. I've been watching Survivor for a really long time and I've loved you. So I am so glad you got to play Australian Survivor and, that all of Australia can now see how amazing you are.
Aw, thank you for that, Hayley. It has been a pleasure. It's just been phenomenal just being a part of Australian Survivor. All the people that I've encountered from playing Australian Survivor, it's been more than I could have ever anticipated. So thank you.
See you, Cirie.
All right.
Bye.
Take care. Have a great day.